video. I am coming to you off of a virtual summit Q&A session I did yesterday as a guest expert for someone else's summit. And something came up during the Q&A that I just have to share with you because it hit a nerve, got me on my soapbox, all that good stuff. And based on reactions from other people at the session, I wasn't the only one feeling that way. So I thought it would be a fun thing for us to open up a conversation around. But one of the attendees asked about different requirements summit hosts place on their speakers. So things like minimum email list size, mandatory like promotion requirements, even paying to speak. We'll get there. If you could have seen my face when she asked that question, like the entire group started laughing as she was asking because my face said it all before I even opened my mouth. But this is a topic that gets me feeling a little feisty really fast. But like, here's the thing, like, I understand the pressure that summit hosts feel, right? I am one. Like, I've been there. You are trying to create this amazing event. You're worried about how many people are going to register. You're concerned about how engaging it's going to be. But like, some of the strategies I'm seeing in the industry right now, like, are just not aligned with how I believe we should be treating our speakers and our community. So I wanted to break that down a bit today. Let's just start with the list size requirement first. I've seen hosts most commonly demand like 5,000 subscribers before they will allow someone to speak. Honestly, I see this as a band-aid for just ineffective summit strategy. When your summit is structured properly, when you have really dialed in on your topic, your audience, when you're creating real value, when you know what to actually look for in good speakers, you don't need to obsess over how many people each speaker can bring. Like, let's just think through an example. Like, which of these will serve your audience better? Speaker A with 10,000 loosely engaged subscribers who doesn't quite fit your summit's focus and then doesn't promote, right? Or speaker B with 1,000 highly engaged subscribers who deliver exactly what your audience needs and they promote your summit as if it were their own. In fact, you'll very often see speakers with smaller audiences actually drive more registrations, more engagement, and more sales than speakers with giant lists. And in most cases, the bigger the list is, the less likely they are to promote, to engage in your event, to participate, and like just to give a dang. They don't care. And I also want to just flip the script with this point and talk about what that list size requirement communicates to potential speakers. So imagine getting an email. Some of you have gotten this email where it's like, we think you're amazing. We love what you do. We'd love to feature you. Our audience would really value what you have to say. Oh, but like, only if you have X thousand people on your email list. Otherwise, I don't mean any of it. Like, that's essentially what these requirements are saying. Like, we don't actually value your expertise or what you could teach our audience. We just want access to your people. Like, not a great foundation for a relationship. I see this burn more bridges than anything, right? So we'll leave it at that. Let's not do that, right? Let's just know how to run good summits. Now, moving on to promotion requirements, which is something else that came up with this question, I think those are a bit different. I think there is a time and place for clear expectations around promotion. I don't think it's worth kicking anyone out of your summit if they don't share. That's a little intense. But like, summits are collaborative events. It makes sense that everyone contributes to the success. It's part of why we can promise the benefits we can promise to our speakers, again, when our summits are done well. But again, I see so many hosts just going over the top with promotion requirements that, again, compensate for summits that just aren't compelling enough on their own or strategies that aren't actually going to work. When your summit delivers value, when speakers feel well treated and supported and like they matter as humans, when they understand how the event benefits them too, they want to promote. Like, I don't have to like twist my speaker's arms. My clients and students don't either. You shouldn't have to either. And that's why I invest so much time in hosting an event worth promoting and building relationships with my speakers. Even if I can't have like one-on-one conversations with them all, you don't have to do that. But every single speaker knows I care. And I make sure the experience I'm giving them delivers them results and is worthwhile for them. And like, yes, I absolutely communicate what promotion looks like and why it matters, but I do it from a place of partnership and I am reasonable about what I'm asking. Okay. So another thing to keep in mind, it is really sunny this morning. Okay. Then last, there is the practice. I need to take a deep breath of charging speakers to participate in your summit. This one really gets me fired up. Let's just start by being clear. Asking speakers to pay to speak at your virtual summit is, in my opinion, just completely unethical. Like, that's all there is to it. It preys on speakers who are new to the industry, who don't know better, who are excited about what seems like an opportunity until they realize they've paid for the privilege of creating content and doing promotion for your business. Like, that's all it is. Like, even major conferences don't charge their speakers, they pay them. They understand that speakers bring value through their knowledge, through their presence, and hopefully through promoting. And like, as summit hosts, just with the way summits work, we inherently benefit significantly more than our speakers do. We collect all the leads, we establish ourselves as the authority, we create these long-term assets that we can monetize significantly now and in the future. We can set up ourselves to launch our offers. And like, yeah, we should absolutely set up our speakers to build their lists, get visible, make money in different ways. But at the core, even with those benefits, our speakers are still doing us a favor and allowing us to create these events by sharing their time and expertise. The idea that we would then charge them for that, like, I can't even wrap my head around it. Like, I and many other hosts pay our speakers. So whoever came up with that idea that we need to start doing it the other way around, you just need to stop with the shenanigans. Okay. So with that being said, like, by the way, you don't have to pay your speakers, but let's not ask them to pay you. Let's just not. So stepping back off the soapbox, settling down, let's talk about what actually works. So instead of trying to control and manipulate your speakers with these like arbitrary requirements, let's focus on creating a summit that's so good that speakers are excited to be a part of it. So you're going to create a topic that's needed in your industry. You're going to design an experience that just delivers a like transformation for attendees. You're going to professionally run your summit. You're going to support your speakers every step of the way and help them benefit, help them want to promote and be a part of it. You're going to build relationships that last so far beyond your event. Okay. You can control your summit results in a way that comes from supporting your people instead of these things we've talked about today. I'm clearly passionate about this, and I'm actually working on something right now to help with this. It's called the Ultimate Summit Speaker Handbook. It's not ready yet, as of recording this at least. But it's a course you'll be able to give to your speakers, and it teaches them everything they need to know about how to maximize their results from speaking at summits in a way that's also a win for you, right? When they maximize their results, it maximizes your results. You both rise together. It teaches them how to promote effectively, how to create transformational presentations, why they would want to engage with your attendees and how to do it, how to leverage the opportunity in your business so much. Because like I said, when your speakers win, you win. When they feel supported and set up for success, like, they show up for your event. And like, that means so much for the end result. And you are going to get the opportunity to teach them how to do all of this, except I'll actually be doing the teaching for you to make it a lot easier. But stay tuned for that. Maybe in the email, in the description, and the places I'll put a link to the wait list. But for now, I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Like, have you encountered any of these kinds of requirements as a speaker? And if you're a host, what's your approach to working with speakers? Let me know. Also, please be kind if you see someone whose opinion differs from yours. And like, if you are someone who's been relying on these strategies, this is not meant to shame you. I get a little passionate. I just want to help, right? Like, we have comprehensive programs that will teach you to host 5 and even 6-figure events without these manipulative strategies we talked about today. So like, reach out, head to summitinbox.co, check out our offers. I would love to help you. But overall, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts.